What's going on today, y'all? So today we're going to be doing a quick oil change on my Hyundai Elantra N. So you're going to need a few things to do this job quickly and effectively. Number one, you're going to need a oil pan. Number two, a funnel. Number three, a 17 mil wrench, an oil filter wrench, 5.5 quarts of your oil of choice, a Hyundai Dreamer oil filter, and then drain plug crush washers. I'll have all this stuff linked in the description where you can buy them if you don't have them. Also, you're gonna need some form to lift the vehicle. As you see, mine's already lifted up. I have mine on these ramps, but you can also use jack stands and a jack as well if that's your preference, and I'll have links to those things if you need as well. All right, and so once your vehicle is lifted up, what you wanna do is come and remove your oil fill plug, and you wanna place that to the side. All right, and next we're going to go ahead and grab our oil pan, and then we are going to place it underneath where our drain plug is, which is located towards the front right of the car. And if you see this little 17 mil bolt, it's located right in front of that intercooler pipe. All right, and with your 17 mil position, all you're going to do is break that bolt loose. From there, you just want to undo your oil drain plug by hand. Keep pressure on it, and once you feel this at the end, you're going to move it quickly to try to minimize oil spill. So we're going to let that drain fully. All right, so now that our oil is about finished, it's okay if there's still a few drops. You don't have to get every last bit. You just put on a new washer. Now from here, I'm going to go ahead and reinstall our drain bolt. I'm going to snug it up first and then do like a quarter turn, and then we should be good to go. All right, so from here, we need to remove our oil filter. If we look at where the drain plug is and we just follow that straight forward, you should see a blue Hyundai filter there. And then this is where these bad boys come into play. Since it's in such an awkward position, if you position these and then you clamp, which is a little hard to do with one hand, but bear with me. All right, you clamp, and then you'll be able to rotate this. And once you get a few threads off, then you'll be able to rotate it by hand. So from there, now that seal is broken, all I gotta do is just rotate it like that. Now, if you back it off a bit, just move your oil filter underneath it, let that finish draining, and then you'll be able to remove it without creating a mess. And while we're just waiting for that old oil filter to go ahead and finish draining out, I'm gonna go ahead and prep the new oil filter. So what I like to do is I like to pre-fill my oil filter with just a little bit of oil so you don't dry start the engine after oil change. You don't have to do this step, just something that I like to do. And then what you want to also do is take a little bit of oil and then rub it around that O-ring. That's going to make sure the oil filter doesn't snag and you don't have any leaks upon installation. All right, so I have the old oil filter removed. As you see here, I wiped around with a cloth. So now we can just take our new oil filter, and you're going to want to spin it on that stud like so. So with the oil filter, it doesn't need to be super tight. All you need to do is get it hand tight. I like to take a rag because by this point your hands are probably a little bit oily, and bam, we're good. That oil filter is good to go. So now, since we have our oil filter tight, we have our drain plug tight, now we can move on to filling up this bad boy with some new oil. All right, so time to get our new oil in. I got my filter right here. All I'm gonna do, pour in all of our oil here. This is 5 liters. It's 1.32 US gallons, 5.3 quarts. So we're gonna need a little bit more oil in this, but this would be good enough to get us started. And then we'll move on to resetting our trip meter. All right, so we got our oil filter up. I did remove my engine cover. I think it might be a good idea, actually, just because I drive this car pretty hard. I'm curious to see if it makes a difference with just how hot the engine gets. But just checking the engine oil, we are all good there. We're where we need to be. So I'm gonna start the car up right quick, and then from there, just make sure we do not have any leaks. And then after that, we will reset the oil meter. No leaks at all. Well, so except for the AC back there, but no leaks from the engine compartment area. So we are G to G there. All right, so let's go ahead and reset our oil interview. So we're gonna go to setup here. Then we're gonna click vehicle. You're gonna scroll down, click convenience. From there, you're gonna type in service interval. All right, I already have my service interval set, but if you need to set exactly what you want yours to be, just click distance and the duration. But I'm gonna click reset here, and it's gonna give you a warning. Do you wanna reset the service maintenance interval mileage? And I'm gonna click yes. Service interval has been reset. Now you see that's back to 7,200 kilometers. That's roughly 5,000 miles. So the oil change reminder, we're at 41% on our oil change life, but I'm gonna go ahead and reset that now. And that's back to 100%. I do my oil change a little bit sooner than Hyundai actually recommends. But yeah, that is all. All right, y'all, so if y'all like that video, please stay tuned, subscribe, like the short, all that stuff for more content I have. And I'm going to have links to all of the stuff we talked about here in this video today, but take it easy. I'm out.